It strikes a deep chord with Tia Mowry that she cannot have everything at once if she does not wish to destroy her marriage. Even her twin sister, Tamera Mowry Housley, is able to identify problems in the marriage. However, did Tia subtly undermine her own marriage by ignoring the counsel and failing to recognize when her marriage was failing? Learn the answers to these and other questions. Tia Mowry's divorce from Corey Hardrick is a difficult and isolating period in her life. It is more burdensome when she is unable to even contact her twin sister, Tamera Mowry Housley, for a conversation. The sisters, who grew up next to each other and started their careers together, are now drifting apart after being hailed as one of America's most adored celebrity twins. There is a lot of conjecture on the causes of this divide, with some accusing Tamera and her spouse. However, how did this happen? For those who are unaware, Tia Mowry and Tamera Mowry Housley became well known in the 1990s and early 2000s after enthralling viewers with their roles in a number of films and television programs, including the popular sitcom Sister Sister and the beloved Disney Channel series Twitches. Additionally, they starred in Tia and Tamera, their own reality show that debuted in 2011 and ran for 2 seasons. The sisters joined up to create Need Brand, a company that supports new mothers with goods like Milky and Stretchy, as they embraced motherhood. To further highlight their special relationship and common experiences, they co-wrote a 4-book series called Twin Tuition. In an interview with the People Everyday podcast, Tia Mowry used the term twin tuition to describe her relationship with Tamera Mowry, highlighting their close affinity. In order to emphasize their closeness from birth, they affectionately called each other wombmates. They found strength in this fundamental understanding, particularly when they worked together to overcome the difficulties of popularity. Tia talked respectfully about this relationship, emphasizing how having her twin by her side made the experience of becoming a child celebrity easier. Their friendship was firmly established by their common experiences, including both setbacks and victories. But new information has shown that the once inseparable sisters are becoming more and more distant. Tia bemoaned the loss of their intimacy in a trailer for her upcoming reality TV program, saying she wishes she and Tamera were still close so she could rely on her twin in times of need. This statement raises questions about what caused this emotional alienation between them and further validates the rumored rift. It took time for the divide between Tamera Mowry and Tia Mowry to widen. According to reports, it started when Tia started dating her now ex-husband, Corey Hardrick, and Tamera met Adam Housley, who would eventually become her husband. After around 6 years of dating, Tamera and Adam became engaged in January 2011 and were married in May of the same year. Tia, on the other hand, met actor Corey on a film production. They dated for 6 years before becoming engaged in 2006 and getting married in 2008. Despite their marital difficulties, they managed them well, and Tia frequently talked about how Corey helped her, even pitching in with housework. Their rekindled vows at a picturesque Malibu beach in 2013 demonstrated their love for one another, and Tia shared her joy on social media. Tia paid a heartfelt homage to Corey on Instagram in early 2022 to commemorate her 14th wedding anniversary, declaring, "I've loved you for 22 years and I'll love you for a million more." But only a few months later, in October, Tia posted a statement on Instagram announcing the dissolution of their marriage. "These decisions are never easy and not without sadness," she shared. "As we co-parent our lovely children, our friendship will endure." The increasing separation between the sisters accompanied this change in Tia's personal life. Tia Mowry and Corey Hardrick separated due to irreconcilable differences, according to their divorce filings. She talked candidly about the split in an interview with Jenner and Friends shortly after making the social media announcement, reminiscing about the process of self-discovery that brought her to this conclusion. According to Tia, women have a tendency to prioritize the happiness of others, ensuring that our children, friends, and family are all doing well. Ultimately, though, it comes down to loving oneself. And you suddenly experience this awakening when you begin to truly work on yourself, love yourself, and see your importance. Additionally, the road is difficult and not simple. Ultimately, though, I believe it is well worth the effort.
How did you know that it was time
that's a really good question.
to take that route?
I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness. I feel like women, we tend to focus on everybody else's happiness, making sure that everybody else is okay, meaning our children. Meaning, our children, our friends, our, family. But at the end of the day, it's about self-love. And when you start to really work on yourself, love yourself, know your value, know your worth, and then all of a sudden there's this awakening. Wow. And it's not easy. It's a hard journey. But at the end of the day, I feel like it is has
been struggling with the mental burden and loneliness of being a single mother ever since she and Corey got divorced. Connection with her twin sister, Tamera, has made this transitional phase even more difficult for her. Tia feels unable to connect with her sister as she used to, and the two, who were once inseparable, are now separated. The lack of that intimate connection has left Tia navigating her new life without the support she once needed, and the sensation of loneliness is evident.
I wish that my sister and I were still close, and I could, pick up the phone.
There has been speculation about the sisters' motivations for drifting apart, with some fans suggesting Tia could be a contributing factor to the widening gap. A long-standing tension between the sisters is noted by those who have closely watched their careers, indicating that their relationship has frequently felt tense and out of balance. Tia has been criticized for her actions on their reality TV show, where it was believed that she made fun of Tamera and ignored the criticism that the public was directing at her sister. Tamera, on the other hand, was perceived as constantly caring and encouraging to Tia. Concerns have also been expressed by certain fans regarding Tamera's spouse Adam Housley and his purported political beliefs. Adam, a former reporter for Fox News, has come under fire for publicly endorsing President Donald Trump's planned SNAP program reform and the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. His remarks on social media about seeing food stamps being misused have caused controversy, with some people reading his position as supporting conservative and possibly racist views. As a child who grew up in neighborhood grocery stores since I was 5, I can't tell you how many times I saw people come in and buy crap food for their kids with food stamps, then open their wallet and use cash for wine, beer, cigarettes, and liquor, Adam wrote in his post. More evidence of the factors that have exacerbated the developing gap between Tamera and her twin sister, indicating that his views on privilege and race had wider effects on their family relationships. Tia Mowry's recent divorce has been an eye-opening experience. She explained her breakup with Corey as the result of irreconcilable differences. I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness, she remarked, reflecting on her decision to divorce Corey. Women, in my opinion, have a tendency to prioritize the happiness of others. This self-examination raises the possibility that she was a major factor in the dissolution of her 14-year marriage. In a recent Tia Mowry, My Next Act podcast, Tia talked openly with Jackie Harry about her experiences after the divorce. Jackie responded, "I had it all, the house, the kid, the money, then it all went to shit," to Tia's opening statement, which included a caution that one cannot have everything at once. "You can't have it all the time, but I had it all. Someone must take care of the children at home or feed the man's ego. Do I come across as resentful?" In an interview with People, Tia Housley, Tia's twin sister, reiterated Jackie's observations, pointing out that although some elements of life have gotten better, new difficulties keep coming up. "I can sense when something's off, even though he may not be saying it," she said, referring to her husband Adam. This understanding highlights the delicate balance that must be struck in relationships, especially when balancing parenting, a partnership, and a busy profession in entertainment. Tia would have benefited greatly from Jackie's counsel, which was based on her personal experiences, particularly if she had paid attention to those early indications of the changing difficulties of marriage. Her relationship with Corey would have been different if she had known how to spot problems early on, possibly keeping it from falling into chaos and eventually ending in her face. Divorce can be emotionally taxing, particularly for people who are not ready for the disruption it causes. After 14 years of marriage, Tia's divorce journey serves as a sobering reminder of the emotional toll that such a major transition may take. One can't help but question if she could have saved her marriage at some point, possibly avoiding the emotional anguish she is currently dealing with. It begs the question of whether Tia might have unintentionally contributed to the breakdown of her marriage by ignoring the insightful counsel of someone like Jackie, who has faced comparable difficulties, or Tamera, who has managed to keep her interracial marriage intact in spite of criticism for her husband's character. Tia might have gained important insights on the intricacies of love and partnership from their experiences. Your opinions on this would be greatly appreciated. What other actions do you believe Tia could have taken to keep her marriage intact? Post your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. Thank you. Did you keep her marriage intact? Post your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. I appreciate you watching.